light it up and just waiting.
What is anyone's opinion on Barbie claiming she banged 42 dudes? What are you talking about, Cactus?
Icky
No one
says,
cares about you know, really fun.
Icky says, will someone unmod Brocky for just 5 seconds?
Nope. Not going to happen. So there's a lot going on. I heard G over there going off on someone, and it took me a while to figure out that there's a problem between him and Shonda Britt. I missed a lot of stuff. I had to go digging around. Me and you both just kind of came up to present time today about everything that's going on with Jake and G and the whole
Lord have mercy.
So what's your thoughts on all of that, Mike?
Well, look, I didn't even know there was a problem between Jake and G, or which there wasn't. But Jake, I guess, got butthurt because in G's chat, we were having a stream and everybody in the panel was talking, and G was on one of his field trips. And Carlos had come in and made a statement about Jake's daughter, right?
And it was, according to what you told me, is pretty fucking filthy statement.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is what the thing about it. When the mods and everybody found out about it, they deleted it. And then when G heard about it, he unmodded Carlos and blocked him.
Okay.
That's about all he can do. You know what I'm saying? And I guess that made that just give Jake a reason to start with G about the shit that he talks about G. But Jake didn't like show anything or nothing like that. He just put a title up. See, and that's when I first heard about it. When I seen Jake post something about that on his community page.
Right.
So, you know, they shouldn't even be talking about it either way. G didn't talk about it to start with. G didn't have nothing to do with it. He can only do what he can do. You know what I'm saying?
Well, okay, so that's why they're having the battle between them.
Now
Icky
wants me to take his wrench away.
Oh, shut up, Icky.
I think that's kind of like training, though. Leaving Icky with the wrench is like training because Icky knows Brock is watching. It's kind of like a, kind of like a balance there.
Well, I'll say this. I'll say I understand why you would be frustrated with someone that keeps allowing someone to come back and re-wrench them. Okay. I'll say that whichever Carlos that was that said that is a sick individual. And I will just say this. I think that, certain people, if you said that in my chat, you're blocked. The end. But that's me and how I'm going to run my chat. But if you said that about my child in someone else's chat and that person keeps modding you, I guess I'm going to have a problem with you. I don't think I'm going to want to stoop down to a certain level where I'm just as gross as the person that said what they said, because then you're both equally disgusting. But as for me, like, I'm thinking that I'm not going to be allowing Carlos around here because I don't think anyone that would have such a mindset to say something about a child like that is someone I want in my space.
Well, hello, Lena. How are you? You know Lena?
Yes, that's Steve Billings' girlfriend, right?
Right.
Yeah. So Trisha G said what Carlos said was vile, and he does do it on a regular basis, making it seem that G blanked his own child is the same level of vile. Right, that's what I'm saying. They got on the same level.
It's the same shit with them two as it was with Jake and Abe.
And I agree. G needs to block Carlos, but I can't tell a grown man how to run his own chat. But what's up, Munchie Chi, honey? But I'm thinking no Carlos here to say such a thing. And honestly, that's not even the OG Carlos. The OG Carlos used to get on a motherfucking panel.
Well, I mean, it's that's why every time I see Carlos, he always talks junk to me because I call him out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Calls me Stank Malone. Stank. He's just mad at me because he keeps losing to me. Every time he comes up against me and starts running his mouth, it costs him something. Just like when
Yeah,
he
I
thought
don't
he
know
was.
which Carlos it is to the side chat. I'll just group everything I'm seeing. To me, the name Carlos Martinez is now tainted, and it's not a name that's a good look for anyone anymore. Kind of like carrying a bot name, if you will. So it's if it's a clone or if it's not, kind of like Nelly over there making a clone of Snowball. Like, what kind of fucking idiot does that? So that's just a name that's not going to be allowed over here from me now, because I don't
Flip-
have to like or dislike Jake to know that that's fucking disgusting. And it's just equally disgusting for Jake to say that about G's children. I mean, tit for tat, I get, but come on.
So Flip Flop Nation says Mangoes can never keep his word. Why are you over here telling us about it? Why don't you go discuss that with G itself? I bet you won't.
Or come under your regular account.
I bet you won't.
Yeah. And if somebody wants to come up here, if you feel like you need to defend yourself or say anything, I will get you the link. I'm not trying to be up here bashing anybody, but I mean, it just gets real gross around here. And so I'm just reacting to what I'm seeing. And Carlos is always trying to cause trouble. You know, he's always trying to take credit for, look at all this trolling I'm doing that's bringing up this great content. Rachella made up the Carlos account, Tara, so she could get everyone against him over there. She is trying to, what the, anyway. Lord. I'm just saying that person's done tried to get Mark Perry killed this year. All kinds of shit. It's not a positive troll. That it only lies, it only stirs, it only says disgusting things. It's not anything that I need around me personally.
But Flip Flop Nation, if you feel that there is no freedom of speech at Mangoes, first of all, it's at Mangoes, so that's Mangoes. You know what I'm saying? And usually when you play in somebody else's ball field, you have to play by their rules. So if you feel that that's not freedom, or if that's too restrictive than you can handle, then maybe you need to find another chat to go hang out in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now here you have freedom of speech. You can say most anything.
Yeah, but if you type that shit in my chat like you did about any child, you're blocked. You're
Right,
gone. I'm not putting up with that. Not at all. I'm not doing that over here.
No, I understand, Flip Flop Nation. I ain't coming at you. I understand you was just asking a question, but you're coming over here in a stream. See, right now we're not talking about what we was talking about because you done derailed it. That's what you do. You did a pretty good job. So that's the only thing I'm trying to say.
I'm just saying that, you know, Jake, I don't know if you're listening or not, but I understand where you're coming from, but I just think that the reaction cost you to lose, because then you just leveled yourself. And I, you know, if people are hanging out with people that, you know, do and say stuff like that about your kid, obviously you just wouldn't want to be a part of them.
And also, Jake, if somebody came in your chat and said that, okay. So, Jake, when somebody came in your chat, it'd be the same difference if somebody came in your chat and said some shit like that about somebody and you seen it and blocked it, right? Like you should. And then they go and hold that against you.
Well, I think Jake's point is that G always sees it and then he blocks him, but then he unblocks him and gives him his
No, I understand that. And I agree with Jake on that because it's happened many times. I understand that. Right. Right. I understand. So in other words, if Jake wouldn't keep giving him the same,
if G wouldn't keep giving him his wrench back.
Right. And giving him the opportunity to do this shit, he wouldn't keep doing it. I understand.
Yeah. And I get that, you know, I get
because Carlos also said
the
the same exact thing over in Punky and Facey's stream, and they blocked him too for the exact same thing.
Right. Right. No, I don't think so, Brock. And again, you know, I'm not trying to kick up a war with anybody. I mean, I fight with Nelly and all them. They've been doing stupid shit all week. And CJ, if you want to have a conversation with me, just let me know. I'm always here for that. But as far as like Jake and G, I'm not trying to insert myself. I'm more or less trying to say, from my observation as a community, I don't understand why Carlos gets to have a voice because he's using some OG boy troll name, because it's not even the OG Carlos. So it's just a name. Why does he get so much pull and second chances?
Bruh.
Let's see. Well, G said Carlos will never have a wrench again. And never says, well, yeah. Well, I don't think I'm going to, I'm not telling G.
Rachella, that's not true. It's not true completely. Okay. So you see what Rachella said?
About he's never getting a wrench again.
And he never says that.
Oh,
That's sort of
yeah,
like
that's true.
right, exactly.
Missy said Icky's name is Icky Sticky. His address is he lives under your couch at Brock's house. He lives in the backyard at Brock's house. Everybody's going to do their own thing, run their shit their own way. Just as for me, I'm kind of over Carlos. He's not nice. He's manipulative, or she, whatever they might be. They don't bring anything but trouble. And that's one of the most grossest things you can type about a child. So you're just a weirdo to me. So you got to be gone. Carney, you're the one obsessed with feet. So maybe you need to tell me, what are they talking about? What's that feet to shake?
They're all trolling each other in there. And I'm just letting them go, hey there, Jules, how are you? I haven't seen Jules in a while.
Yeah, let's see. I love many people in here, but no have any channel loyalty to anyone. I just lurk, eat my popcorn, and comment occasionally. Yeah.
Trolls me.
Let's
That's what
see.
she does. She stalks
Yeah.
me. LaDonna been stalking me for years. It's because she's jealous of my life, you know. She's I know. She's jealous of my life, trying to chase clout off of me. I know.
She's coming for your crown stitches.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So let's see here. Did anybody see?
Speaking of